Hello students. Today we are going to solve SSC CHSL Tier 1 paper CHSL. So which is Staff Selection Commission Combined Higher Secondary Level Examination Tier 1 paper. So 9th March 2023 Shift 2 paper. So let's begin with question number 1. Very best of luck to you all. If you want to practice all the questions from this paper and many more entrance exam question papers, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. So let us start question number 1. A series is given with one term missing. Select the correct alternative from the given ones that will complete the series. So series has letter clusters. So 3 clusters are given. We need to find the 4th letter cluster and the 5th one is already given. So consider the first cluster A, B, C, right? So first letter is A, second one is B, third one is C. So whereas the second cluster, so in which first letter is E, second one is J, third one is N. So we can relate first letters in each cluster as, since the positional value of A is 1, of E is 5, right? So can we write A plus 4 as E? So which is 1 plus 4 is equal to 5, right? So consider third cluster in which the first letter is I, second one is R, third one is Y, right? So here E is, positional value of E is 5, of I is 9. Therefore, can we write E plus 4 as I? So 5 plus 4 is 9. So consider fourth letter cluster. We need to find fourth one. For that, first letter should be I plus 4, right? Since I is 9, so I plus 4, 9 plus 4 is 13. So which is M. Therefore, M is the first letter in the fourth cluster. So consider the second letters in each cluster. So second letter is P in first one. So J is in the second cluster, right? So which is second letter. B is 2, J is 10. Therefore, B plus 8. We need to add 8 to the second letter, right? So in the third cluster, so R is the second letter. R is 18. Positional value of R is 18. Therefore, J plus 8 is R, right? Therefore, so to get the second letter in the fourth cluster, we need to add 8 to R. Since R is 18, 18 plus 8 is 26, right? So which is nothing but Z, right? Therefore, MZ. So to get third letter in the fourth cluster, consider the first letter cluster in which third letter is C. C is 3. Positional value of C is 3. Of N is 14. So N is 14. C is 3. Therefore, C plus 11 is N. So 3 plus 11 is 14. Similarly, N is 14. Add 11 to N. So you will get 25. 25 is nothing but Y, right? Therefore, to get third letter in the fourth cluster, add 11 to Y. Since Y is 25, so 25, consider 25 plus 11. So 25 plus 1 is Z, 25 plus 2 is A, plus 3 is B, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6 is E, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 is J, right? So 25 plus 11 is J. Therefore, fourth letter cluster is MZJ. MZJ. Therefore, option B is the right answer. You can verify the answer by taking fifth letter cluster so that M plus 4 becomes Q and Z plus, we need to add 8. 8 becomes H and J plus 11 becomes U. Therefore, fourth letter cluster is option B. Question number 2. Words given on the left side of double colon are related with each other by some logic or rule or relation. Select the missing word or word pair on the right side of double colon from the given alternatives based on the same logic or rule or relation. Here, aquarium is related to fish. That means, so first term is a place or enclosure where the second term lives or is kept. That means an aquarium is a place where fishes are kept, right? Similarly, so among the 4 options, so option A, hive, Hive, honeybee. That means hive is a place where honeybees live. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Question 3. In a certain code language, proteins is coded as 119127591419. Reflects is coded as. So what is the code for scenario in that code language? So here for our reference, I have written the positional value of each alphabet. So let us consider proteins. Proteins. Proteins is coded as. So 11. So here P is coded as 11. So look at the positional value of P. It is 16. Its opposite positional value is 11. Right? Therefore, P is coded as its opposite positional value. Whereas R is coded as. R opposite positional value is 9. Therefore, it is coded as 9. Right? 11, 9. So next is O. Right? O is coded as its opposite positional value, which is 12. Right? Similarly, T is coded as. T's opposite positional value is 7. Therefore, T is coded as 7. Right? So, we'll make two parts in that. So, in first part, we have taken 4 letters P-R-O-T. In the second part, we have E-I-N-S. Here, E positional value is 5. Right? So, E is coded as 5. Its original positional value. Right? Not the opposite one. Right? Whereas I is coded as 9, which is same, right? So N is coded as 14 and S is coded as 19. Therefore, first letters are coded as their opposite positional values, right? Opposite positional values, whereas last 4 letters are coded as their original positional values, right? Similarly, reflects is coded as these numbers 922211553219, right? So apply the same rule for the next word, which is scenario. So which is SCENARIO, right? Make two parts. So first 4 letters and last 4 letters, right? Take the opposite positional values of first 4 letters. S should be coded as 8. C should be coded as opposite positional value is 24, right? So code for E is opposite code is 22, right? So whereas opposite code for N is opposite positional value of N is 13, right? So write the positional values of A, which is 1, of R it is 18, of I it is 9, of O it is 15. Therefore, code for scenario is 8242213118915. 118915, right? 8242213118915. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 4. How many quadrilaterals are there in the given figure? So we'll name each quadrilateral as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Right? So there are 6 small quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals are nothing but the shapes which have 4 sides. Right? So 4 sides. Therefore, so how many quadrilaterals are there in the given figure? So first 6 quadrilaterals, individual quadrilaterals, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 we'll take separately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? First 6 quadrilaterals. Then, so we'll take 1 and 2 together. 1 and 2. So we'll take it as 1 plus 2. So we'll have a, yes, rectangle. Now take 4 and 5. 4 plus 5. Now take 3, 4 and 5 together. 3 plus 4 plus 5. So we'll get a rectangle. So if you combine 4 plus 5 plus 6. So we'll have a rectangle. Right? Now combine 3, 4, 5 and 6. 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. All 4. Right? So this one. Right? So, and lastly, we'll consider all 6 quadrilaterals. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. Right? So, this big quadrilateral. Therefore, totally we have So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So and the individual quadrilaterals are 6. Therefore, totally there are 12 quadrilaterals in the given figure. Right? Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 5. In the following question, select the odd letter or letters from the given alternatives. So the positional value of each alphabet is written here. So let us consider first letter cluster OSX, right? OSX. Here positional value of O is 15, right? So 15 plus a number is S. S is 19. Therefore, we can write O plus 4 as S, right? So here X is 24 and S is 19. Therefore, we can write S plus 5 as X, right? So consider the next cluster, IMQ, right? I is 9. So 9 plus 4 is M, right? 9 plus 4 is 13, which is nothing but M. And 13 plus, here Q is 17. So 13 plus 4 is 17, right? Which is Q. Therefore, we have added 4 to first letter to get the second one and 4 to the second letter to get third one. Consider the third letter cluster F, J, N. F, J and N. So here F is 6. So J is 10. Therefore, we can write F plus 4 as J. Here N is 14. So again, we have to add 4 here, right? Next one, NRV. NRV. N is 14. R is 18. Therefore, add 4 to N to get R. So here V is 22. Add 4 to R to get V. Therefore, so out of 4, so the first one is odd one here, right? First one is odd one. So in which, so number 5 is added to the second letter to get third one. So in the remaining options, number 4 is added, right? In each case, number 4 is added to get the next letter. Therefore, option A is the odd one. Question 6. Select the option that is related to the sixth number in the same way as the first number is related to the second number and the third number is related to the fourth number. Here, students, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, right? Here, first and second numbers are related as. So, 11 is to 81. 11 and 81. Here, we can write 81 as 9 square. So, which is nothing but 11 minus 2 the whole square, where 11 is the first number. Therefore, 11 and 81 are related as, so 11 and 11 minus 2 the whole square. Similarly, the second pair, which is 22 and 400 are related as 22 and 22 minus 2 the whole square. Since 400 is square of 20, 20 is nothing but first number, 22 minus 2. Right? It's whole square. So therefore, to get the fifth number, right? Whereas the sixth number is 225. So which is nothing but 15 square, right? So express 15 as a number minus 2. So what is that number? So 15 is 17 minus 2. Its whole square. Therefore, the fifth number has to be 17, right? Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 7. Select the correct mirror image of the given combination when the mirror is placed at line AB as shown. So here mirror is placed at AB. So mirror image of the given letters will be, so first D appears, right, which is close to the mirror. So here D is not a symmetrical letter. Therefore, mirror image of the D, the letter D will be like this, D, right? Since S is also not a symmetrical letter, mirror image will be like this, right? So E is also not the symmetrical letter. Therefore, mirror image of E will be like this. And mirror image of J will be like this. Of F, again F is not a symmetrical letter. Mirror image of F will be like this. And N also not a symmetrical letter. Therefore, N looks like this. right? Whereas K will be like this. Will be like this, right? Therefore, look at the options. So option C is the right answer. Is it option C? So properly DS, not option C. It should be option D. Yes, option D is the right answer, right? Question number 8. Select the option figure in which the given figure is embedded, given that rotation is not allowed. So this is the given figure, a triangular portion and a small, it looks like a rectangular portion, right? So the given figure is embedded in option D. So in this portion, right? Right? Like this. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Question 9. Two positions of a dice are given below. What can come on the adjacent faces of the face containing F on it? Here are two different positions of the same dice. Here, students, we are going to find the adjacent faces of F, right? Consider the first position of the dice. Here, L is the left face, right? So, consider a dice. I'm just drawing here. So, here, L is the left face, right? And F is the front face and 7 is the top face, right? So when this dice is rotated through 90 degree, just imagine the dice is rotated through 90 degree in anti-clockwise direction. So the positions of these faces, right? Particularly the numbers. So keeping L constant, keeping left face constant, just rotate the dice through 90 degree, right? So this front face becomes a top face. So F becomes top face and 7 becomes back face, right? 7 becomes back face. Again, rotate the same dice through 90 degree. Rotate the same dice through 90 degree. Like this. Right? Keeping L constant, left face constant. So F becomes back face. F becomes back face, right? This 7 goes to the bottom face. 7 becomes bottom, right? So keeping L constant, F is back face, bottom becomes 7, right? Consider the second position of the dice where L is the left face and 8 is the top face, right? When the dice is rotated through 90 degree and once again 90 degree, right? So totally when it is rotated through 180 degree in anti-clockwise direction, you will get the second position of the dice where 8 is the top face and 9 is the front face. 9 is the front face, right? Now consider face L. Face L, right? And its adjacent faces. So consider first position. So adjacent faces. In the first position of the dice, F and 7 are adjacent faces of L, right? F and L. Right? In the second position, 8 and 9 are adjacent faces of L, right? 9 is the front face, 8 is the top face. But what is the relation between 8, 9, these two faces, and 7 and F? For that, consider this position, right? So here, 8 is the top face, 7 is the bottom face, right? 8 is the top face, 7 is the bottom face. So F and 7. Right? Therefore, so L has two adjacent faces in the second position, right? And 7 and 8 are opposite faces. Opposite faces. And F is the back face, 9 is the front face. Therefore, 9 and F are opposite faces. 9 and F are opposite faces. So here the question is, what are the adjacent faces of F? So consider adjacent faces of F. Adjacent faces are taking these two relation, opposite faces, right? So here 9 cannot be the adjacent face of F because 9 is the opposite face, right? So here L is the adjacent face of F, which is already given. Therefore, we'll consider one of the adjacent faces is L here, right? So now consider 7. Is 7 the adjacent face of F? So consider this position which I am showing now. So F is the back face, L is the left face, right? F is the back one and 9 is the front face, right? So 9 cannot be the adjacent face. So we can tell 8 is the adjacent face because 8 is the top face, F is the back face. So top and back are adjacent faces, right? So L and 8, right? So can we take 7 also? Yes, 7 is the bottom face. Therefore, we can take 7 also the adjacent face, right? L, 8 and 7 are adjacent faces. But according to the options, right? Here 8 and L. So which is correct? 8 and L are adjacent faces of F. Whereas 7 and 9 are not the adjacent faces. 9 and 8 are not. L and 9 are not the adjacent faces. Only 2 faces are given. Therefore, 8 and L are adjacent faces of F. Option A. Question 10. If 14A, 13A3 is equal to 30, 39A, 14A3 is equal to 56, then 28A, 10A4 is equal to. So, replace A with a suitable mathematical operation. Here, we can try addition first. So, 14 plus 13 plus 3 is equal to. So, 14 plus 13, 27 plus 3 is 30. Therefore, A is nothing but addition plus sign, right? So, next one, 39A. So, 39 plus 14A, 14 plus 3 is equal to 39, 49, 53 plus 3, 56. Therefore, A is equal to plus sign, right? Therefore, 28A. So, which is nothing but 28 plus 11A, 11 plus 4 is equal to. So 28 plus 38, 39 plus 4 is 43. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice all the questions from this paper, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question 11. In the following question below are given some statements followed by some conclusions based on those statements. Taking the given statements to be true, even if they seem to be at variance from commonly known facts. Read all the conclusions and then decide which of the given conclusion logically follows the given statements. So students, here are 2 statements followed by 3 conclusions. First, let us represent these statements in the form of Venn diagram. Right? So all n are q. So consider set n. Set n. So all n are q means set n is completely included in set q. Right? So second statement, some h are q. So some portion of h are q. Therefore, so there is an intersection, right, of set q and h. So this portion, shaded portion represents second statement. Right? So some h are q. Now consider the conclusions. So some q are n. So some portion of q. So this portion are n, which is true. Right? Which is true. Second one, some q are h. Some portion, this shaded part of q are h, which is also true. Whereas the third one, some n are h, some n are h, which is false because there is no relation between n and h, right? It is possible in this case. So just imagine portion of n is here. So set q, right? So all n are q. So this condition is satisfied. Whereas some h are q. Consider second statement, some h are q, just include set h here, right? So in this case, third conclusion will be correct. So some N or H. So some N or H will be correct, right? But according to the given statements, there is no relation between N and H, right? Therefore, we have to consider the third conclusion as false. Therefore, only first and second conclusions are correct, right? Therefore, so look at the options. Both conclusions 1 and 2 follows, right? Option B is the right answer. Question 12. Select the figure from the given options that can replace the question mark in the following series. So the series has 5 figures, A, B, C, D, and E. We'll consider A, B, C, D, and E. We have to find figure D here, right? Each figure has 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Consider the first figure. Consider the first figure, which has 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here the first line is with a triangular portion and the direction is upwards. First line is facing upwards, right? Consider the second figure. Second figure, right? Here this is the second, third and fourth line. In the second figure also we have 4 lines. We have 4 lines. So the line with the triangular portion, its position is changed here, right? It is shifting in previous place in the figure B. In the figure B, so the position of line with triangular portion is shifting in previous place. That means in the 4th place. And the direction also is changed, right? This line is facing downwards, right? So consider the third figure. Consider the third figure. So in the third figure, so the position of line with triangular portion should be the third position, its previous place, and the direction should be upwards. Therefore, in the fourth figure, so the position of line with triangular portion should be the second position and the direction should be downwards, right? Now consider the second line in the first figure. In figure A, consider the second line, right? So second line has a circular portion, right? Shaded circular portion. So downwards. In the second figure, in figure B, right? Its position is changed and the direction also is changed. Here, direction is upwards and the position is its previous position of figure A, right? Whereas in figure C, right? Figure C, so the position of line with circular portion will be the 4th position and the direction is downwards. Therefore, in the figure D, position of line with circular portion should be the 3rd position, previous position of figure C, right? 3rd position and the direction should be upwards, right? Now consider the third line in figure A, third line, this line, right? Third line has a square shaded portion which is facing downwards. In second figure, in the figure B, its position is second position and the direction is changed here, right? Facing upwards. Whereas in the third figure, so its position is first position and the direction is again changed, facing downwards. Therefore, in the fourth figure, its position has to be the 4th position, previous position, and the direction should be upwards, right? Consider the last line, right? Arrow mark, right? So here in the first figure, figure A, it is facing upwards, arrow mark, and which is in 4th place, right? Therefore, in figure B, its position should be 3rd position, right? Right? Look at the original figures and the direction is downwards. Whereas in figure C, its position is 2nd position, right? And its direction should be upwards. Therefore, in the 4th or figure D, right? Its direction should be downwards and position should be the 1st position. Therefore, so look at the options. So arrow mark downwards, triangular portion downwards, and circular part upwards. and a square part upwards. Option D is the figure D. Figure D. Right? Option D is the right answer. Question 13. In the following question, select the missing number from the given series. So series has 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. These numbers. So the speciality of these numbers is these numbers are prime numbers. Prime numbers. Particularly, they are consecutive prime numbers. Right? Consecutive prime numbers. Continuous prime numbers. So prime numbers are the numbers which are divisible by 1 and the number itself. Right? So 2 is divisible by 1 and 2. Whereas 3 is divisible by 1 and 3. 1 and the number itself. Right? Whereas 5 is divisible by 1 and 5. Like that. They are consecutive prime numbers. Therefore, the last number should be the prime number which is next to 11. Right? After 11, so 13 is the prime number. 12 is not the prime number because it is divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Right? So 13 is the prime number after 11. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Question 14. Select the option in which the numbers share the same relationship in set as that shared by the numbers in the given set. There is a note. Operation should be performed on the whole numbers without breaking down the numbers into its constituent digits. Right? Here are two sets of numbers. Consider the first one. So 36, 99 and 106. How these numbers are related? So we'll take 36 into 3. 36 into 3 is 108. Right? So we'll consider 108 minus 9. When 9 is subtracted from 108, you will get 99, which is second number. Second number, right? So when you add a number to 99, which is second number, so you will get third number. So this number is 7. So 99 plus 7 gives 106, right? Which is third number. Here the logic is first number into 3 minus 9 is second number. So first number into 3 minus 9 is equal to second number. Whereas second number plus 7 gives third number. Right? Therefore, second set also follows the same logic. Here first number into 3 minus 9. So we'll verify the second set. 72 into 3 minus 9. So 17 to 3, 210. So 216 minus 9 is equal to, so 207. So which is second number. Right? In the second set, 207 is the second number. Whereas 207 plus 7. When 7 is added to second number, you will get third number. 214. Right? Now, among the given 4 options, which set of numbers follows the same logic? Right? So we'll verify. So consider the first set, right? 64 into 3 minus 9. So what is 64 into 3? 192, right? 192 minus 9 is 183. So which is not the second number. In the first set, 193 is the second number. Therefore, option A is not the answer. No need to go for the third number. So consider the second set. Second set, 48 into 3 minus 9. Right? So 120, 144 minus 9, which is 135. So which is not second number according to the set. Therefore, option B is not the answer. Consider option C. So first number into 3 minus 9. So 24 into 3, which is 72. 72 minus 9 is 63. So which is second number. Right? Therefore, 63, second number plus 7. The logic is second number plus 7 gives third number. 63 plus 7 is 70, which is third number. Right? So which is right. Therefore, option C. So set 3 follows the same logic. Right? Question 15. Words given on the left side of double colon are related with each other by some logic, rule, or relation. Select the missing word or word pair on the right side of double colon from the given alternatives based on the same logic or rule or relation. Here, dog colon 4. That means a dog has 4 legs, right? Similarly, parrot. So what? Right? Parrot has 2 legs. Therefore, the answer is option C, right? So parrot has 2 legs. 2 legs, right? It's very simple. Option C is the right answer. Question 16. How many reptiles are neither mammals nor amphibians? So reptiles are this portion, right? Rectangular portion represents all reptiles, whereas mammals, the circular portion represents mammals, whereas triangular portion represents amphibians. Amphibians. Here the question is how many reptiles are neither mammals nor amphibians. So only the rectangular portion, right? Which does not include neither triangular nor circular portion, right? So this portion, which I am showing now, only the rectangular portion, which has neither circular nor this triangular portion. So the number 14 represents. So number of reptiles, which are neither mammals nor amphibians, right? Therefore, 14, option A is the right answer, right? 14 reptiles are neither mammals nor amphibians. Question 17. Arrange the given words in the sequence in which they occur in the dictionary. So here, students, we have 5 words. Arrange these words according to dictionary, English dictionary. So here we have 5 words. Each word has T as the first letter, right? So we'll consider first letters 1, 2, 3. So in all the five words, we have T as the first letter and A as the second letter. So we'll consider T, A, T, A. T, A, T, A, and T, A. Now consider the third letter, right? We have C here in the second word, third word, and the fourth word. C comes before K and L, right? K is the third letter in the first word. L is third letter in the fifth word, right? C comes before K. Therefore, we have to consider TAC, TAC, TAC. So these 3 words they come first. So K comes after C and L comes after K, right? Now the arrangement depends on first 3 words. Here consider the fourth letter. So fourth letter of second, third, and fourth words, right? After C, T, K, and so tactful, T again. So K comes before T, therefore TACK, right? So the remaining you can write TACKLE. Tackle is the first word in the dictionary, whereas the second word is TACT. So which are common. So it depends on fifth letter. So E is the fifth letter in the second word in this word, whereas F is fifth letter in the fourth word. Therefore, E comes before F. Therefore, TACT. L is the fifth letter. Sorry, L is the fifth letter, not E. So F comes before L. Therefore, TACTFUL is the second word. After that, so tactless is the third word, right? So what is the fourth word here in the dictionary? So consider first and fifth one. So TAKEN, TALENT. So here TAKN, taken, is the fourth one because K comes before L. Therefore, talent is the fifth one, right? Therefore, the arrangement is here tackle is the third word, right? According to the given order, tackle, then comes tactful, fourth one. Tactless is the second word. Taken is the first one. Talent is fifth one. So therefore, the arrangement is 3, 4, 2, 1, 5. Option C is the right answer. Question 18. H is the sister of I, B is the mother of H, J is the daughter of R, I is the sister of J. How is R related to H? Here students will make a family tree using some symbols. So here we use a circular symbol for all females, right? A square symbol for all males, square or a rectangle symbol. Then a horizontal single line for siblings, and horizontal double line for married couple, right? And a vertical line or slightly slanted line for difference of generation. That means father to daughter, father to son, or mother to daughter, or mother to son, like this. Now consider the given information. H is the sister of I. So H and I are siblings, right? We use a single horizontal line. So H is sister of I. Since H is sister, so H is a female. Use the circular symbol, right? B is the mother of H. So B and H. Use a vertical line, difference of generation. B is the mother, therefore B is a female, right? Then J is daughter of R. Who is R here or J here? So I is the sister of J. So again, I is sister of J. I and J are siblings. And I is a female because I is sister of J. And J is daughter of R. So since J is daughter, again J is a female, daughter of R. Right? Here B becomes mother of H, I and J. H, I and J. But J is daughter of R, therefore B is married to R. And R is a male. Right? Then only R becomes or J becomes daughter of R. Here the question is, how is R related to H? R related to H as father. Right? Therefore, option C is the right answer. So, B and R married couple. They have 3 daughters, H, I and J. Right? Question 19. In the following question, 4 number pairs are given. In each pair, the number on the left side is related to the number on the right side with some logic, rule or relation. 3 pairs are similar on the basis of same logic or rule or relation. Select the odd one out from the given alternatives. There is a note, operations should be performed on the whole numbers. Right? We should not break down the numbers into its constituent digits. So consider the 4 options. Here, there is a simple logic. First number and its cube, right? So cube of a first number is equal to second number, right? Here cube of 102 cube is equal to 10,61,208, whereas cube of 106 is equal to 11,91,016. Whereas cube of 104 is 11,24,864, right? So whereas cube of 108 is so 12,57,712. Right? Here, according to the option, it is 912. Therefore, option A is the odd one, where cube of first number is not equal to second number. Right? Therefore, option A is the odd one. Question 20. In a certain code language, manage is coded as HJDQDP. What is the code for latter in that code language? Here, students, manage is coded as MANAGE, right? So here M is coded as P, right? So this code is written in reverse manner, right? Here M is, positional value of M is 13, right? So 13 plus 3. So you have to add 3 to each alphabet here. So M plus 3 is 13 plus 3 is 16, which is the positional value of P. Therefore, M is coded as P. Similarly, A is 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. So 4 is the positional value for D. Therefore, A is coded as D. Right? So then comes N. Right? N. What is the positional value of N? So N is 14. 14 plus 3 is 17. So which is Q. N is coded as Q. Whereas A is 1. 1 plus 3 is D. Again D. Right? Whereas G is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10, which is J. E is 5. So 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 is the positional value of H. Therefore, manage is coded as HJDQDP. Right? Similarly, for latter. Right? So you have to write these codes in reverse order, reverse manner. Right? So LATTER. LATTER. Right? So here L is 12. Positional value of L is 12 plus 3. 12 plus 3 is 15. So which is nothing but O. So write at last. Therefore L is coded as O. Now A is 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 is nothing but D. Right? So O is 15 here. Now T is 20. 20 plus 3 is 23, which is nothing but W. W is 23. Whereas T again, 20 plus 3 is 23, which is again W. E is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 is nothing but H. Here R is 18, 18 plus 3, it is 21, U. Therefore, latter should be coded as UHWWDO. Option, look at the options. Option A is the right answer. Question 21. Words given on the left side of double colon are related with each other by some rule, logic, or relation. Select the missing word or word pair on the right side of double column from the given alternatives based on the same logic or rule or relation. Here, editor, newspaper. Here, the first word is the person. Here, person is editor, right? First word is the person responsible for producing or overseeing the creation of the second word. Right? Here, editor is responsible for overseeing the creation of newspaper. Right? So, person, he is responsible for overseeing the newspaper. Overseeing the newspaper. Or overseeing the product generally. Right? So, similarly, among the four options, right? Here, option A, so here the first word is design. So design is not the person. Here architect is the person, which is second word. Therefore, so option A does not follow the same logic. Right? Here first word should be the person. Whereas second option, food chef. Food is not the person. Instead, chef is the person who is second word. Right? Therefore, option B is not the answer. Whereas option C, poem, poet. Poem is not the person. Therefore, not the answer. Farmer, crop. So which follows the same logic. Farmer is the person who is responsible for growing crops, right? Therefore, option D follows the same logic, right? Person is farmer. Farmer is responsible for growing crops. For growing crops, which indicates the action, right? So who is producing or overseeing the creation of the second word. Therefore, option D follows the same logic of the given word pair. Therefore, option D is the answer. Question 22. In the following question, 4 number pairs are given. In each pair, the number on the left side is related to the number on the right side with some logic or rule or relation. 3 pairs are similar on the basis of same logic or rule or relation. Select the odd one out from the given alternatives. There is a note, operation should be performed on the whole numbers. That means we should not break down the numbers into its constituent digits. So consider the first one. Here the logic is first number, which is 638 into 4. Into 4 is 2552. Here logic is first number into 4. Into 4 is equal to second number. Second number, right? Similarly, 618, second number. That means in the second pair, 618 into 4 gives 2472. right? Consider the third pair, 1074 into 4 gives 4296, right? So which is not equal to the number given here, 4396. Therefore, option C does not follow the same logic. Therefore, option C is the answer, right? Whereas option D follows the same logic. 508 into 4 is 2032, right? Here odd one is option C. Question 23. Select the option figure in which the given figure is embedded. Rotation is not allowed. Here is the given figure, right? So which is embedded in option D. So look at option D, this portion which I am showing now. So here, so the given figure is embedded here, up to here, right? So this part, up to here, right? Therefore, option D is the answer. Question 24. By interchanging the given two numbers, not digits. So whole numbers we have to interchange. Which of the following equations will be the correct one, right? Here we have to interchange 4 and 3. So consider option A. Interchange 4 and 3. So here 3 into 4 becomes 4 into 3 divided by 2 plus 7. So whether it is equal to 17 or not, we have to check. So is equal to, here students, we are following BODMAS rule in each case, right? Here there is no bracket to remove. So there is no off part. We'll start with division, followed by multiplication, addition and subtraction, right? So option A becomes, so 4 into 3 by 2. So we have to go for 3 by 2. It becomes 4 into. So 3 by 2 is 1.5 plus 7, right? Is equal to, so go for multiplication after division. So 1.5 into 4. So 15 into 4 is 60. So it becomes 6. 6 plus 7 is 13. So which is not equal to 17. Therefore, option A is not the answer. Consider option B, right? Interchange 4 and 3. So option B becomes 7 into 4 plus 3 becomes 3 plus 4 divided by 1 is equal to, again go for BODMAS rule. So we have to start with 4 by 1, which is 4. 7 into 3 plus 4, which is equal to, so 21. 7 into 3 is 21 plus 4 is 25. Here RHS is 25. It is given as 30, which is not equal to 30. Option B is not the answer. Consider option C. Interchange 4 and 3. 4 plus 3 becomes 3 plus 4 into 7 minus 2. Again go for BODMAS rule. There is no division part here. So we'll start with multiplication. So 3 plus 4 into 7, 28, right? Minus 2 is equal to, go for addition, 28 plus 3, 31 minus 2, which is 29. So which is equal to RHS, right? 29 is the RHS. Therefore, option C is the right answer. If you interchange 3 and 4 in equation C, right? LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, option C is the right answer. You can go for option D also. So here LHS is not equal to RHS. So interchange 4 and 3. So 4 into 3 becomes 3 into 4 plus 7 minus 5 is equal to, so multiplication 12 plus 7 minus 5. So 12 plus 7, 19 minus 5 is 14, which is not equal to RHS, right? Therefore, option D is not the answer. Question 25. In the following question, select the odd word pair from the given alternatives. Here, students, the first word, New Delhi, India, Beijing, China, Dhaka, Bangladesh, Lahore, Pakistan is given. Here, the first word in each pair is the capital city of the respective country, right? Here, New Delhi is the capital city of India. Capital city and the respective country. Respective country. Right? So whereas Beijing is the capital city of China, Dhaka is the capital city of Bangladesh, whereas Lahore is not the capital city of Pakistan. Instead, it is Islamabad, right? So Islamabad is capital city of Pakistan, right? Therefore, so Lahore, Pakistan is the odd word pair. Option D is the answer. Question 26. Which of the following statement is correct regarding large dams? Here are two statements regarding large dams. They have social problems because they displace large number of peasants and tribals without adequate compensation or rehabilitation. Secondly, they have environmental problems because they contribute enormously to deforestation and the loss of biological diversity. Here, students, both the statements are correct regarding large dams. Option B is the right answer. Right. So one of the most significant environmental impacts of large dams is the alteration of natural river flows and the disruption of aquatic ecosystems. So secondly, the dams can block fish migration routes and reduce downstream sedimentation and change the water temperature and chemistry, all of which can harm fish and other aquatic species. Dams can also alter the natural flood cycle, which can negatively impact downstream communities and ecosystems. In addition to environmental impacts, large dams can have social and economic impacts. The construction of large dams can displace local communities, including indigenous people, from their traditional lands and disrupt their cultural practices. Dams can also impact downstream communities that rely on their river for fishing, agriculture, and transportation. Despite these negative impacts, large dams continue to be built, and particularly in developing countries, to meet growing energy demands and to support economic development. However, there is increasing recognition of the need to balance the benefits of large dams with their potential negative impacts and to consider alternative solutions such as small scale hydropower, conservation and efficiency measures, and renewable energy sources. Question 27. Which among the following companies fired about 300 employees under allegations of moonlighting in September 2022? Here, option C. Wipro fired about 300 employees for moonlighting. So the IT company could have sacked these employees after finding out about their second job through UAN numbers. Wipro chairman Rishit Premji said the company has no place for employees working with rivals. So option C is the answer. Question 28. Which of the following two teams played in the final match of season 8 of PKL? Here PKL stands for Pro Kabaddi League. Pro Kabaddi League. Right? So which is a professional league for the sport of Kabaddi in India. The league was founded in 2014. And since then it has grown rapidly in popularity, making it one of the most watched sports leagues in India. Here, looking to the options, Dabang Delhi pulled off a coup on Friday as it beat Patna Pirates 37-36 to clinch its maiden Pro Kabaddi League title. So here option A is the right answer. So these two teams, Dabang Delhi versus Patna Pirates, right? So played in final match of season 8. Option A is the right answer. Question 29. Which famous male lawn tennis player retired in September 2022? Here option A, Roger Federer. He is the latest star to retire from the sport. The Swiss maestro announced his decision to call time on his career a few weeks ago. And the 2022 Laver Cup was the scene where he played the final match of his career. So this was the final match in his career. Right? Roger Federer is a professional tennis player from Switzerland, widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time. Question 30. In India, what is the total length of the coastline of the mainland, including Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep? Here, option C, 7,516.6 kilometer is the answer. So the total length of the coastline of India's mainland, including the coastlines of Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands, is approximately 7,516.6 kilometer, which is 4,700 miles. According to the Ministry of Environment, Forests and Climate Change, Government of India. This coastline stretches along the Arabian Sea to the west, the Bay of Bengal to the east, Arabian Sea to the west, and the Bay of Bengal to the east, and the Indian Ocean to the south. Indian Ocean to the south. It is important to note that the exact length of the coastline can vary depending on the method used to measure it, as coastlines are often complex and irregular. Question 31. Who is famously known as Sitar Maestro in India? Option B, Pandit Ravi Shankar is known as the Sitar Maestro. Right, in India. He was a legendary musician and composer who was born in Varanasi, India in 1920 and passed away in 2012. So Pandit Ravi Shankar was known for popularizing Indian classical music in the West. So in the West, and was a major influence on the psychedelic rock music in 1960s. Right? So he collaborated with a number of Western musicians, including George Harrison of the Beatles, and was awarded several prestigious awards during his lifetime, including the Bharata Ratna, India's highest civilian award. Question 32. Which Indian financial institution protects investors in a stock market? Here, option C, Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI. So it protects investors in a stock market. In India, the primary financial institution that protect investors in the stock market is Securities and Exchange Board of India. So SEBI is a regulatory body that was established in 1988 to protect the interests of investors in the Indian securities market. So to protect the interests of investors, right, in the Indian securities market, and to protect the development of the securities market, right? Question 33. Which of the following was the capital of Pallavas? Here, students, the Pallavas were one of the earliest dynasties to emerge in southern India. So, earliest dynasties. One of the earliest dynasties to emerge in southern India. So, South India. And their capital was Kanchipuram, located in the present day of Tamil Nadu. So therefore, option D is the answer. Kanchipuram was the capital of the Pallava dynasty. The Pallavas were a powerful dynasty that ruled a large part of southern India from 3rd to the 9th century. 9th century. Kanchipuram was also known as Kanchi. It is also known as Kanchi, is located in the state of Tamil Nadu and is renowned for its temples, silk sarees, and rich cultural heritage. Question 34. The Industrial Policy Resolution of 1956 formed the basis of the second 5-year plan. Option B is the right answer. The Industrial Policy Resolution of 1956 was an important policy document in India's economic history and played a key role in shaping the country's economic development trajectory. It was adopted by the Indian government under the leadership of Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. So Jawaharlal Nehru, with the aim of promoting industrialization and economic growth in the country. The policy was closely linked to India's second five-year plan, so 1956 to 1961, which was the country's second major economic development plan after independence. The second five-year plan was heavily influenced by the principles laid out in the Industrial Policy Resolution of 1956, which emphasized the importance of state-led development and establishment of a mixed economy in which the private sector and public sector would both have a role to play. The second five-year plan focused on promoting industrialization, particularly in key sectors such as steel, power, and heavy engineering, and on developing the country's infrastructure. So focused on steel, power, and heavy engineering. And on developing country's infrastructure. The plan was also aimed at promoting social welfare and reducing poverty by creating employment opportunity. So created employment and improving access to essential goods and services for the people of India. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 35. Which of the following colloid is an example of foam? Here option A, sponge is an example of foam. It is a type of colloid in which gas is dispersed in a solid rather than in liquid. So gas is dispersed in a solid rather than in a liquid. Here the gas is dispersed in a solid. In a sponge, a solid material forms a network of pores that trap gas like this. So such as cellulose or polyurethane. So cellulose or polyurethane. Right? So here it forms a network of pores that trap gas. When a sponge is soaked in water, the pores fill with water. So fill with water and create a stable suspension. This is different from a foam where gas is dispersed in a liquid. An example of a sponge colloid is the polyurethane foam used in mattresses, cushions, and insulations in which air is dispersed within a solid polyurethane matrix. So example, in mattresses, cushions, right? And insulation, etc. Therefore, option A, sponge is an example of foam, right? Colloid is an example of foam, example for sponge. Question 36. Which of the following shortcut key is used to switch to print preview in MS Word 365? Here option B, Control plus Alt plus I, right? So this shortcut key is used to switch to print preview in MS Word 365. Option B is the right answer. Question 37. Which state among the following has the largest reserves of gold ore in India as of 2021? As per National Mineral Inventory data, National Mineral Inventory data. The total reserves or resources of gold ore primary in the country have been estimated at 501.83 million tons. In India, largest resources of gold ore are located in Bihar, so which is 44%. Therefore, option C is the right answer. So Bihar state has largest reserves of gold ore. right? So whereas in West Bengal, so West Bengal, it is only 3%, right? So Bihar is the highest, so 44%, followed by Rajasthan, so in which 25% of gold ore are available. And whereas in Karnataka, it is 21%, right? So West Bengal, it is 3%. Andhra Pradesh, it is 3%. Andhra Pradesh, 3%. Jharkhand, 2%. Right? So the remaining 2% resources of ore are located in Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Kerala, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu. The cost of extraction of any mineral, including gold, vary from mine to mine. So the answer is, so Bihar state has the largest resource of gold ore in India. Question 38. Which river of India drains into Bay of Bengal? Here, river Godavari, right? So drains into Bay of Bengal. So the Godavari is India's largest peninsular river. So it is largest peninsular river. It is the second largest river in India. So second largest river. Godavari is the second largest river in India after the Ganga. So it rises from Maharashtra's Trembaka Hill. So Maharashtra's Trembaka Hill. Trembaka Hill. Its length is about 1500 kilometer length. Due to its length and the area it covers, it also known as Dakshin Ganga, right? Because of its length, known as Dakshin Ganga. Dakshin Ganga. Flows through the states of Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Telangana, and Andhra Pradesh. So option C, Godavari, River of India, drains into Bay of Bengal. Question 39. What is used for holding program instructions that can't be changed throughout the life of the computer? Here, ROM, R-O-M, read-only memory. It's a ROM in a computer. Read-only memory is a storage medium that permanently stores data on computers and electronic devices. The data stored in these chips is non-volatile. So the data stored in ROM is non-volatile. So it will never change. That is, it is not lost when the power is removed. So there are 5 basic ROM types. So read-only memory. So PROM. So there are 5 types. ROM, PROM. So ROM means read-only memory. Read-only memory. Whereas PROM means programmable read-only memory. Right? P stands for programmable. Programmable read-only memory. Then EPROM. EPROM means erasable programmable read-only memory. So E stands for erasable. Whereas double EPROM means, so electrically erasable. Electrically erasable read-only, programmable read-only memory. Right? So then flash memory. Flash memory. So flash memory, a type of double EPROM that uses in a circuit wiring. So flash memory. Therefore, so ROM, read-only memory, is used for holding program instructions that can't be changed throughout the life of computer. Option A. Question 40. The famous monument Aram Bagh was built by Babur. It is located in. So option B, Uttar Pradesh. Aram Bagh was originally built by the Mughal Emperor Babur in 1528. Right? The Aram Bagh is the oldest Mughal garden in India. So oldest Mughal garden in India, located in Agra. It is in Agra, 5 kilometers northeast of Taj Mahal. So 5 kilometer northeast of Taj Mahal. Before being interred in Kabul, Babur was temporarily buried there, right? So option B, Uttar Pradesh. So Aram Bagh was built in Uttar Pradesh. Question 41. In which state did PM Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone for bulk drug park in October 2022? So in Himachal Pradesh. So the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of bulk drug park and dedicated the Indian Institute of Information Technology, which is IIIT, Una to the nation. Right? The bulk drug parks in Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh, and Andhra Pradesh will provide a consistent supply of bulk drug active components and will ensure India's drug security. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 42. Which of the following comes under Union List of 7 Schedule of Indian Constitution? Public health and sanitation, public order, hospitals and dispensaries, establishment of standards of weight and measure. Here option D is the answer, which comes under Union List of 7 Schedule, right? Here the 7th Schedule of Indian Constitution deals with the division of powers. So division deals with the division of powers between the union and the states in terms of the list. The 7th schedule to the Constitution of India defines and specifies the allocation of powers. So the allocation defines and specifies the allocation of powers. Allocation of powers and functions between the union and states. Right? Here option D is the answer. Question 42. Who led the Battle of Plassey on behalf of the British East India Company? Here option C. Robert Clive led the Battle of Plassey on behalf of the British East India Company. It was fought in 1757. 1757 in the Plassey region of West Bengal. West Bengal. On the east of Bhagirathi River. The troops of the British East India Company led by Robert Clive came up against the forces of Sirajuddaulah, the last independent Nawab of Bengal, and his French allies. The victory of British East India Company in the Battle of Plassey is one of the important landmarks in Indian history. The Battle of Plassey paved the way for the beginning of Indian Empire in India. So here option C is the answer. Question 44. Which Indian writer wrote the famous book Manasa Sarovara? Here option C. Premchand. Indian writer wrote the famous book Manasa Sarovara. Premchand, also known as Dhanpat Rai Srivatsa. So his original name was Dhanpat Rai Srivatsa. So, was an Indian author best known for his contemporary Hindustani writing. He was born on July 31st, 1880. Born on July 31st, 1880 and died on October 8th. So died on October 8th, 1936. Hindi and Urdu social fiction were invented by Premchand. He was one of the first writers to discuss caste systems, the suffering of working women, and other issues that were prevalent in late 1880s culture. Here option C is the answer. Question 45. At high doses, dash kills cancer cells and slows their growth by damaging their DNA. Here at high doses, radiation therapy kills cancer cells or slows their growth by damaging their DNA. Right? So here the radiation therapy is also known as radiotherapy. Radiotherapy. So as a treatment of the cancer to eradicate cancer cells and reduce tumor size. Right? But too much radiation can damage tissues by changing cell structure and damaging DNA. This can cause serious health problems. Option B is the right answer. Question 46. Which of the following articles of the Indian Constitution is related to the writ of the High Courts? Here, Article 226 is related to the writ of the High Courts. Under Article 226, a writ petition can be filed in a High Court for issuing one of the 5 writs as per the case. A High Court is empowered to issue directions, orders, or writs for the enforcement of a fundamental right or for any other purpose. Those include habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, quo warranto, and certiorari. So therefore, option D is the right answer, Article 226. Question 47. Which of the following rivers originates in Rajasthan? Here, river Banas. Option D is the answer, which originates from the state of Rajasthan. The river originates from the Kamnur hills of the Aravalli range near Kumbalghar. Here, it originates from Kamnor hills of the Aravalli range near Kumbalghar. It is also known as One Ki Asha. So, known as One Ki Asha. That means hope of forest. Right? Hope of forest. It flows northeast through the Mewar region of Rajasthan and meets the Chambal near the village of Rameshwar in Savai Madhopur district. Option D is the answer. Question 48. Which team won the 2021-22 I-League? Here, option C, Gokulam Kerala FC. This team won 2021-22 I-League. Right? So, as it is defeated, draw 4-1. So, defeated, draw 4-1. In the final match of the season in Kolkata, Gokulam, as an I-League champion, has qualified for the group stage of the AFC Cup next season, Asia's second-tier club competition. So, qualified for the group stage. Of the AFC Cup next season. Which is Asia's second-tier club competition. They also became the first club from the Kerala side to win the I-League title. The option C is the answer. Question 49. Which of the following has revamped the E-Bal Nidhan online portal in September 2022? Here, option B is the answer, National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. Right? E-Bal Nidhan is an online complaint mechanism launched in 2015. To enable individuals to report violations committed against a child and track them. It was revamped in September 2022. So, revamped in September 2022 and launched in 2015. Right? So here the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, so which is nothing but NCPCR, right? National Commission for Protection of Child Rights was set up in March 2007. Set up in March 2007 under the Commissions for Protection of Child Rights, which is CPCR, Commission for Protection of Child Rights, right? So Act 2005, an Act of Parliament, right? The National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, it's a statutory body under the Commissions for Protection of Child Rights. Act 2005 under the administrative control of the Ministry of Women and Child Development, Government of India. Question 50. Who is famously known as the father of Indian nuclear program? Here option A, Homi J. Bhabha. Homi Jahangir Bhabha is known as the father of Indian nuclear program. He is also called as an architect of the nuclear age. Also called as architect architect of the nuclear age. The nuclear age and the architect of the atomic bomb. Architect of the atomic bomb. He was founding director of Atomic Energy Establishment, Trombe, AEET. AEET means Atomic Energy Establishment, Trombe, right? Which is now named the Bhabha Atomic Research Center in his honor. He was the founding chairman of Atomic Energy Commission. So AEC, Atomic Energy Commission, right? So founding chairman. He was the founding chairman of AEC, chairman of Atomic Energy Commission, which was established in 1948. He was awarded the Adam Prize and Padma Bhushan. He was also nominated for Nobel Prize for Physics in 1951 and 1953 to 56. So nominated for Nobel Prize. Nobel Prize in 1951 and 1953 to 56 continuously. Therefore, option A is the answer. Question 51. The following line graph shows the favorite color of a group of people. Here the question is, what percentage of the total number of people like black color? Here along x-axis different colors are given. So which are red, lal means red, then green, orange, then pink. Here comes black, then blue, white and yellow, right? Along y-axis, so the number of people who like the respective colors are given, right? Here the number 8 represents, so 8 people like red color, right? Whereas 2 people like green color, only 1 person likes orange color. So this is 6, right? So 6 people like pink color, whereas 10 people like black, again 8 people like blue, 12 people like white and 3 people like yellow, right? Here what percentage of total number of people like black color, right? Here black color, so 10 people like black color. So the number 10 is what percentage of total number of people? For that we need total number of people. So we'll take total number of people is equal to, so 8 plus 2 plus 1, 8 plus 2 plus 1 plus 6 plus 10 plus 8, 6 plus 10 plus 8 plus 12 plus 3, right? Totally it is 10, 11, 17, 27, 35, 47 plus 3, 50. So there are 50 people in that. So people like black color are 10, right? So number of people like black color, like black color is equal to 10. Therefore, required percentage is out of 50, 10 people like black. Therefore, out of 100, so which is 20%, right? Therefore, 20% people like black color. Option B is the answer. Question 52. In triangle STU, X and Y are the points on sides ST and SU respectively. XY is parallel to TU. If SX is to XT is equal to 2 is to 5 and UY is 20 centimeter, then what is the value of SU? Consider a triangle STU, right? STU. Given that X and Y are points on sides ST and SU, consider point X on ST, point X on ST and point Y on SU, right? So such that XY is parallel to TU. Here XY is parallel to TU, right? And SX is to XT is equal to 2 is to 5, right? So the ratio of SX to XT is 2 is to 5 and UY is 20 centimeter. UY is 20 centimeter. So we need to find the value of SU. What is SU? Right? So consider the line XY, which is parallel to TU. Right? So a line joining 2 points on 2 different sides of a triangle. I'll repeat once again. A line joining, so here the line is XY. So line joining 2 points on 2 different sides of a triangle when it is parallel to third side. Here third side is TU. So when it is parallel to third side and these 2 points, right? These 2 points here, X and Y are the 2 points on 2 different sides of a triangle. So these 2 points divide their respective sides in equal ratio. Here, X divides the side ST. X divides the side ST in the ratio 2:5. Right? And Y divides the side SU in the same ratio, 2:5. Right? Therefore, X and Y divide the sides, ST and SU in the same ratio, which is nothing but 2:5. Here we need to find the value of SU, right? So SU is nothing but SY plus YU, right? YU is given, which is 20 centimeter, right? So 20 centimeter. Therefore, 20 centimeter should be the ratio of 2:5. That means it is the fifth part of the complete SU, right? So if it is fifth part, what is the second part here? Right? So because the complete SU is in the ratio 2:5, in 2:5, 5 parts is nothing but 20 centimeter. Therefore, 2 parts is equal to, so 4:5 is 20. Therefore, 4:2 is 8. Therefore, SY is 8 centimeter. Then only SY is to YU becomes 8:20, nothing but 2:5. 4 into 2, 4 into 5 will be in the same ratio, 2:5. Therefore, SY is 8 centimeter. Therefore, SU, we need the value of SU, which is equal to 28 centimeter. Right? Therefore, option B is the right answer. So here we are using the concept that line joining 2 points on 2 different sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. Then only this condition holds good. Right? Then those 2 points divide their respective sides in equal ratio, which is 2:5 in this particular case. So one ratio is already given, 2:5. Therefore, the ratio of the other 2 sides is also 2:5. Question 53. The following pie chart reflects the total percentage of marks of 5 boys in an exam. The total marks for these boys in this exam is 800. The marks of Rohit is how much percentage less than that of Raju? Here we need to find marks of Rohit and marks of Raju. So given that the white shaded part is marks of Aman. And the non-shaded part is marks of Vimal. So which is 22%. Marks of Ram is 17%. Raju is 20%. Whereas Rohit's marks is 15% of the total mark, which is 800. Here, total marks is 800. In that, Rohit's marks. So Rohit's marks or marks obtained by Rohit is, so this part 15%. So 15% of total marks, which is 800. So which is nothing but 15 by 100 into 800, which is 120 marks. Rohit obtained 120 marks, right? So whereas Raju obtained, so Raju's marks is equal to, Raju obtained 20%, right? 20% of total marks, which is 800. Therefore, it is 20 by 100 into 800. is equal to 160 marks. Raju obtained 160 marks. Here the question is, so marks of Rohit is how much percentage less than Raju? So here, so Rohit's marks is, so 40 marks. Rohit obtained 40 less marks, right? So less marks by Rohit, or less marks obtained by Rohit is 40 marks. So which is nothing but 160 minus 120. Right? Compared to Raju, Rohit obtained 40 less marks. Therefore, required percentage. Right? So the Rohit is how much percentage? Marks of Rohit is how much percentage less than Raju? Percentage value we need. So for 160 Raju's marks, so less marks by Rohit is 40. Therefore, for 100, if Raju's marks is 100, right? Therefore, we can cancel 1 0 and 4 into 4. So 4 into 25, right? Therefore, Rohit obtained 25% less marks, right? Therefore, option C. Rohit obtained 25% less than that of Raju. Question 54. The circumference of base of a right circular cone is 88 centimeter. If the height of the cone is 28 centimeter, then what is the curved surface area of the cone? Students, let us consider a cone, right circular cone, right? Like this. Here, height of the cone is given. So this is height of the cone. So which is 28 centimeter. So we need to find curved surface area. So the formula is curved surface area is equal to pi into radius into slant height. Here, L is slant height. Slant height. So this part is called slant height, right? And R is radius. Radius of the right circular cone. First, let us find the radius of the right circular cone. Right? Here, circumference of base of the cone is given. Circumference is 2 pi r, right? 2 pi r is equal to 88 centimeter. Therefore, radius is 88 by 2 pi. So, which is 88 by 2 into 22 by 7. Therefore, it becomes 22 into 4 is 88. So 2 into 2. So it becomes 7 into 2, which is 14 centimeter is radius of the base of the right circular cone, right? Therefore, L is. So what is slant height here? So this part, right? And height is already given. Radius is 14 centimeter. Use the Pythagoras theorem. Since the angle between height and the radius is 90 degree, therefore, L is equal to, slant height is root of 28 square plus 14 square by Pythagoras theorem, right? So which is equal to 784. Am I right? 784 plus 196. You will get 980. So slant height is root of 980. So which is nothing but 14 into root 5. 14 into root 5, right? Therefore, curved surface area CSA is equal to pi RL. Pi is 22 by 7. Radius is 14 into, so slant height is 14 into root 5. So 7 into 2. Therefore, it is 44 into 14 root 5, which is 616 root 5 centimeter square is curved surface area of the right circular cone. So option B is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice all the questions from this paper, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question 55. Two circles of radius of 6 centimeter each. They intersect each other such that each passes through the center of the other. What is the length of the common chord? So let us consider two circles of same radii, right? Consider first circle. So first circle of center P. Let P be the center of the first circle. Consider second circle of center Q such that, so first circle passes through the center of the second circle. Consider point Q here, anywhere on the circumference of the first circle, right? So second circle passes through center of the first circle and first circle passes through center of the second circle, like this, right? So here we need to find length of the common chord here. So let us draw a common chord. So let Mn be the common chord, right? To both the circles, Mn is the common chord. We need to find the value of Mn. What is Mn? For that, join Mp. Join Mp like this. And Pn, Qn, and Mq. Right? And also join PQ. Right? So here Mn, common chord, meets PQ at some point. So let us name it as O. Right? Now, so we'll take MP. MP is equal to Pn. These two are radii of the first circle. So which is 6 centimeter. Right? Whereas MQ is equal to Qn, which is also 6 centimeter, because both the circles having same radius, right? 6 centimeter and 6 centimeter. Therefore, MP is equal to MQ, which is 6 centimeter. Now join PQ. After joining PQ, right? Here P is center of first circle and Q is a point on circumference of the first circle, right? Therefore, PQ is also 6 centimeter, because PQ becomes radius of the first circle, this part. Because Q is a point on the circumference. Therefore, after joining P and Q, so we have the length of the PQ as 6 centimeter. Therefore, PMQ is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Right? Because MP is equal to PQ is equal to MQ. So is equal to 6 centimeter. So in an equilateral triangle, so let us name the point where common chord and PQ meet. So as O. Right? In an equilateral triangle, the height of the triangle. So height of triangle PMQ. So which is nothing but MO. MO is height of the triangle. In an equilateral triangle, height of the triangle is equal to √3/2 into one of its sides. Since all the sides are equal, so into side of the triangle, one of its sides. So which is equal to √3/2 into, so side of the triangle is 6 centimeter. So which is 3√3. 3√3 is height of the triangle PMQ, right? 3√3 centimeter. We need Mn. So consider PQN. So triangle PQN. In triangle PQN. Again, PQN is an equilateral triangle. Since PN is 6 centimeter, QN is 6 centimeter, PQ is 6 centimeter. So ON is equal to ON. Use the same concept. Height of the triangle is √3/2 into 6 centimeter. So which is again 3√3. Therefore, we need Mn. So Mn is equal to, so MO plus ON. So which is 3√3 plus 3√3, which is 6√3 centimeter is common chord, right? 6√3 centimeter. Option C is the right answer. Question 56. A person bought 80 pens at the rate of 80 rupees per pen. He sells 40 pens at a loss of 20%. If a profit of 20% is earned on the all pens together, then what will be the profit percentage on the remaining 40 pens? So let us consider the first 40 pens. Right? Person bought totally 80 pens. Right? He sells first 40 pens for 40 pence at a loss of 20%. Here loss percentage is 20% loss, right? And the remaining 40 pence, so remaining 40 pence at a profit, right? With some profit, this profit percentage we need to find, right? Given that he gains a profit of 20% by selling all the pens together, right? So there is a total profit. So there is a total profit of 20% by selling all 80 pens, right? So for that, here we need to find the selling price of first 40 pens. So let us find selling price of first 40 pens, right? Then we need to find selling price of last 40 pens. For that, we need the total profit and the formula for total profit of all 80 pens together, right? Let us go step by step, right? So let us consider cost price. So it may be a loss or profit. We need cost price and selling price, right? So here cost price of 80 pens. 80 pens is equal to each pen costs 80 rupees. So for 80 pens, it is 6,400 rupees. Therefore, cost price of 40 pens. So half of 6,400, which is 3,200 rupees. Right? So this cost price, why do we need cost price of 40 pens? So in first case, there is a loss, right, by selling 40 pens, and also in the second case there is a profit by selling 40 pens, remaining 40 pens. For that we need cost price of 40 pens, right? Now consider two cases, right? So case of loss and profit. So let us consider loss case. So at first there was a loss of, so how much percentage? So he sells 40 pens at a loss of 20%, right? Here loss percentage is 20%. And cost price of 40 pence, it is 3,200 rupees, right? Here for loss percentage, we use the formula loss percentage is equal to, so whenever there is a loss, cost price will be greater than selling price. Therefore, we use the formula cost price minus selling price over the cost price into 100. Therefore, here we need selling price of 40 pence, first 40 pence, right? So after rearranging these terms, so here selling price is equal to cost price into 1 minus loss by 100, right? Loss percentage by 100, right? Substitute the values. So selling price of 40 pence, cost price is 3,200 into 1 minus loss is 20%, 20 by 100. Therefore, it is 32 into 80. Since 2 zeros will get cancelled. So, which is equal to, so 16. So, 2,560 rupees is selling price of 40 pence. 40 pence. So that there was a loss of 20%. Right? In the second case, before going to the profit percentage of remaining 40 pence, let us consider the total profit by selling all 80 pence, right? So consider total profit. Total profit is 20%, right? So which is the formula for profit percentage is, so here selling price is greater than cost price, right? Then only we'll get profit. Therefore, selling price minus cost price over the cost price into 100. Here, we need to find the selling price of all 80 pence, right? We don't know the selling price of all 80 pence, right? Only the first 40 pence selling price we know. Just now we have calculated 2,560 rupees. Therefore, profit percentage 20 is equal to, so here selling price of first 40 pence 2,560 plus selling price of the remaining 40 pence minus cost price. So what is cost price here? Cost price of all 80 pence, right? So it is 6,400 rupees, right? So minus 6,400 over the cost price 6,400 into 100, right? So you can cancel 2 zeros here, right? So 64 into 20 is equal to, so 2,560 minus 6,400, so which is 0, so 4, then 8, then 3,000 minus 3,840, right? Plus selling price of 40 pence. 40 pence. Here we need selling price of 40 pence. 40 pence is equal to, so 3,840, right? Plus 64 into 20. So what is 64 into 20? So 128.0, right? Therefore it is 0. So 11. So 5,120 rupees is selling price of the remaining 40 pence, right? So selling price is how much? So 5,120. 5,120 rupees is selling price of remaining 40 pence. Here the question is, what will be the profit percentage on the remaining 40 pence, right? So on the remaining 40 pence for remaining 40 pence. So what is the profit percentage? Profit percentage, by the formula it is selling price minus cost price. Selling price of remaining 40 pence is 5,120. 5,120 minus cost price of remaining 40 pence. It is same, 3,200, right? So 3,200 over the cost price, 3,200 into 100. So we can cancel 2 zeros here. So 5,120 minus 3,200, it is 2, right? So 1,920 by 32. So 32 into 6 is 192. So 0. 60% is the profit earned by selling the remaining 40 pence. Therefore, profit percentage is 60%. Option A is the right answer. Question 57. P and Q together can complete a work in 20 days. If Q alone can complete the work in 25 days, then in how many days P alone can complete the same work? So here students, we are using work concept. Work is equal to efficiency into time. Efficiency into time. Here efficiency means 1 day work. So work by time is called efficiency. In this particular case, 1 day work is called efficiency, right? So if you take total work as W, so work as W, so efficiency or 1 day work, you can consider it as E, 1 day work into time, T, right? So consider the case of P and Q. P and Q. Right? Here we need to find how many days P takes to complete the whole work. Right? Given that Q alone can complete the work in 25 days. To complete W amount of work, Q takes 25 days. Right? Therefore, so Q's 1 day work. Right? So Q's 1 day work or efficiency of Q is equal to work done by Q by number of days taken by Q. So it is W by 25. Right? So let us consider P's 1 day work. So P's 1 day work. It is total work done by P by number of days taken by P. So that we need to calculate. So let us consider X days be the number of days taken by P to complete W amount of work. Therefore, P's 1 day work will be W by X. Right? Given that P and Q together can complete work in 20 days. Therefore, P and Q's 1 day work. P and Q's one day work is nothing but W by 20, because they take 20 days. Together they take 20 days to complete W amount of work. So how do you write P and Q's one day work? P is one day work plus Q's one day work. So it is nothing but W by number of days taken by P plus number of days taken by Q, W by 25. P is one day work plus Q's one day work. So which is W by 20. Therefore, let us consider P is one day work. W by X is equal to W by 20 minus W by 25. Here 100 is the LCM. So 20 into 5 is 100. Therefore, it is numerator becomes 5W. 25 into 4 is 100. Therefore, numerator becomes 4W. Therefore, it is W by 100 is equal to W by X. Right? This means W by X means P takes X number of days to complete W amount of work. So the RHS means P takes 100 days to complete W amount of work. Therefore, X is equal to 100. So 100 days. Therefore, P takes 100 days. P takes 100 days to complete W amount of work. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 58. The line chart given below shows the sales of bikes and cars of 5 companies L, M, N, P, and Q. Here, students, along x-axis, different companies are given L, M, N, P, and Q. And the sales of bikes and cars are given along y-axis. So here, the dotted line shows the sale of car, whereas the straight line shows sale of bikes. Right? So company L sells 500 bikes and 1000 cars, right? So like that, company M sells 450 bikes and 550 cars, right? Here the question is, which of the following statement is correct? So sales of bikes of company L and M together is 45.88% of the sales of cars of company P and Q together. So let us check whether the statement is correct or not. Right? First one, the sales of bikes of company L and M. So, bikes of company L and M. Right? So, L sells 500 bikes. Right? 500 bikes. Plus company M sells 450 bikes. So, together it is 950 bikes sold by company L and M. Right? It is what percentage? 5.88% of sales of cars of company P and Q. So cars of company P and Q. So P sells 900 cars with dotted line, right? Which 900 cars, and Q sells 800 cars. So together it is 1700 cars. Therefore, so 950, the number 950 is, so the sold bikes by company L and M. Right? Therefore, required percentage is, so bikes sold by L and M, so 950 is what percentage of total cars sold by P and Q, so which is 1700. So we can cancel 2 zeros, so 17 into 5, so 85, again 5, 85. So 55.88% is, so the total sale of bikes sold by L and M, right? So it is 55.88% of sales of cars sold by P and Q together, right? So which is not 45.88%. Therefore, first statement is wrong, right? So let us check the second one. The total sales of bikes is 77.5% of total sales of cars. So total sales of bikes. So total bikes are, so with straight line. So 500 plus 450 plus 650, right? Plus 700 bikes sold by company P, and company Q sells 800 bikes. Together it is 950, 1000, 1600, 2300, right? 3100, right? Total bikes sold is equal to 3100, whereas total cars sold. So total cars is equal to, so 1000 cars sold by company L plus 550 by company M, 550 plus 750 plus 900 plus 800, right? So which is 1550, 1600, right? So 2300, so 3200, 4000 it is. Therefore, total sales of bikes, which is 3100, is what percentage of total sales of cars, which is 4000. So cancel 2 zeros, cancel 1 zero. So 310 by 4. So which is 7, 4 into 7, 28. Again 7. So 77.5%. So total sales of bikes is 77.5% of the total sales of cars. Therefore, second statement is correct. So look at the options. So both 1 and 2, only 1, neither 1 nor 2, only 2. Here only 2 is correct statement. Option D is the right answer. Question 59. Circumference of a circle is 88 centimeter. Chord XY makes an angle of 90 degree at the circumference of this circle. What is the length of XY? Here, consider a circle. Consider a circle. Here, circumference of the circle is given. 2 pi r is 88 centimeter. Right? Therefore, find the radius. 88 by 2 pi. So 2 into 22 by 7. So which is nothing but, so 14 centimeter will be the radius of the circle. Here a chord XY makes an angle 90 degree at the circumference of the circle, right? So when a chord makes an angle of 90 degree at the circumference of the circle, so this chord has to be the diameter. Only diameter can make an angle of 90 degree at the center circumference of the circle, right? Therefore, this chord has to be a diameter, which makes an angle 90 degree at the circumference of the circle, right? Here, angle made at the circumference is, so let it be P, the point be P. So angle XPY is 90 degree. Right? Only diameter can make an angle 90 degree at the circumference. So here we need to find the length of XY. So XY is nothing but diameter. Diameter. So which is the greatest chord. Greatest chord. Therefore, diameter is twice radius, 2 times radius. So 2 into 14, so which is 28 centimeter. Therefore, option B is the right answer, right? Question 60. What is the value of the expression 1 minus 2 plus 3 minus 4 plus 5 minus 6 to 100 terms? Here, students, let's group the terms into pairs. So, like 1 minus 2, let's group 1 and 2, right? Here, 2 has negative sign. So, plus 3 minus 4 plus 5 minus 6. Consider 1 minus 2 as one term. So 3 minus 4 as the second term. So 5 minus 6 as the third term, right? So 7 minus 8 plus 9 minus 10 up to so 99 minus 100. Right? 200 terms it is given. Therefore, this will be the 50th term. Right? 99 minus 100 will be the 50th term. Right? Therefore, so consider each pair. 1 minus 2 gives minus 1. Plus 3 minus 4 gives again minus 1. 5 minus 6 gives again minus 1. So minus 1. So minus 1 up to 99 minus 100 is again minus 1. Here, first minus 1 is first term. So next second term, third term, like that. So 50th term is also minus 1. Right? Here the question is value of the given expression. So the value is, there are 50 minus 1s, right? Therefore, the value is minus 1 into number of terms is 50. So, which is equal to minus 50, right? So, here minus 1 into number of terms. Number of terms. Therefore, it is minus 50. Option A is the right answer. Question 61. What is the value of the given mathematical expression? Here, students, we are following BODMAS rule. So, here B stands for brackets. There is no bracket to remove. Next comes off part. So, D means division. So, we'll start with division, right? So, the given expression is equal to 1 by 1 divided by 1 by 2 becomes into 2 by 1, right? Into 1 by 2. So the remaining terms will be same. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 2 becomes into 2 by 1, right? Whole divided by. So the denominator becomes 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 divided by 1 by 2 becomes into 2 by 1 plus. So next term is 1 by 4 divided by 1 by 4 becomes into 4 by 1 into 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. So this one into 2 by 1 divided by 1 by 2 becomes into 2 by 1 into 1 by 2. Therefore, so now go for multiplication, right? So now we can cancel 2 and 2 here. So 1 plus. Here in the second term, we can cancel 2 and 2. So we have 1 by 2 here. In the denominator, in the first term, so here 2 into 2 is 4, right? So 2 into 2, therefore we have 1 by 8 plus, can cancel 4 and 4. So we have 1 by 2 here. And here we can cancel 2 and 2. So we have minus 1 by 4, right? Minus 1 by 4. Therefore, the numerator becomes, this is numerator, 2 is the LCM. So numerator becomes numerator of the numerator. It becomes 3. 3 by 2 whole divided by. Here 8 is the LCM in the denominator. So numerator is 1 plus here 2 into 4. Therefore numerator becomes 4. Minus 4 into 2. Therefore numerator becomes minus 2. Which is equal to 3 by 2 whole divided by. So 5 minus 2 is 3 by 8. So which is equal to 3 by 2 into 8 by 3. Therefore, we have 4 as the final answer, right? Therefore, look at the options. Option C is the right answer. Question 62. If angle subtended by a chord on the major arc of a circle is 55 degrees, then what will be the angle subtended by the same chord on the center of the circle? So let us consider a circle with center O. So let us consider a chord XY. Here, angle subtended by a chord on the major arc. Here, this part which I am showing now, this is called major arc of the circle. So angle subtended by the chord, right? So on the major arc, so this is 55 degree, right? Therefore, we'll consider this point as point on the circumference M. XMY, angle XMY is XMY is equal to 55 degrees. Then the question is, what will be the angle subtended by the same chord XY on the center of the circle? So angle XOY. So what is angle XOY? Here the concept says angle subtended on the center of the circle by a chord is 2 times angle subtended by the same chord on the circumference, on any point on the circumference of the circle, right? So I'll repeat once again. Angle subtended on the center of the circle by a chord. Here chord is XY, by a chord is 2 times the angle subtended by the same chord, on any point on the circumference of the circle. So if you consider any point, say for example, Q, right? Then angle subtended by XY at Q, right, is half of angle subtended at O, or angle subtended at O is 2 times angle subtended at Q, right? Therefore, XOY, angle subtended at O, is 2 times angle XCMY, right? So which is 2 times 55 degree, 110 degree. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Question 63. 20% of A's income is equal to 10% of B's income. If A's income is 2,550, then what is B's income? Very easy question. Here 20% of A's income. We'll take it as 20% of A. So 20% into A is equal to 10% of B's income. So we'll take it as 10% of B. Here B stands for B's income. A stands for A's income, right? Here A's income is given 2,550. So we can write it as 20%, 20 by 100 into A's income is 2,550 is equal to 10%, means 10 by 100 into B's income, into B. Therefore, we need to find the value of B, right? So 10 into 10 is 100. So here we can cancel 2 zeros. So 255 into 2 is 510. So into 10 is equal to B. Here this 10, when it goes to LHS, it becomes into 10. Therefore, B is equal to 5,100 rupees. That means B's income is 5,100 rupees. Option C is the right answer. You can verify the answer. 10% of 5,100 is 510 rupees, right? So 10% of B is 510 rupees, whereas 20% of A is, so 20 by 100 into 2550. So already we have calculated, which is 510. Therefore, the answer is verified. Option C is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice such type of questions and many more entrance exam question papers, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question 64. What is the value of tan A minus sin A divided by tan A plus sin A? So here we write tan A as sin by cos, because tan theta or tan alpha is sin theta by cos theta, right? Therefore, tan A can be written as sin A by cos A, right? Minus sin A whole divided by tan A plus sin A. Here again, we write tan A as sin A by cos A plus sin A, right? So consider the numerator part, this part in which we'll take sin A as common, right? Sin A into, so 1 by cos A minus 1 whole divided by. In the denominator also, we'll take sin A as common. So 1 by cos A plus 1. We know that 1 by cos is always secant, right? So secant theta is equal to 1 by cos theta, right? Therefore, so here we'll cancel sin A and sin A. Here 1 by cos A is secant A minus 1 divided by, again in the denominator it is secant A plus 1. Therefore, look at the option secant A minus 1 by secant A plus 1. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 65. Rohit buys a ball for 700 rupees. Rohit gives 2 successive discounts of 20% and 40% to the customer on this ball. What will be the selling price of the ball? Here, students, 2 successive discounts are given on a same item at a time, right? So at a time, 2 successive discounts are given, right? In that case, selling price SP is equal to cost price into 1 minus first discount divided by 100 into 1 minus second discount by 100. This gives selling price of the item when two successive discounts are given on the same item at a time, right? Therefore, here cost price is 700 rupees, right? So 700 rupees into 1 minus. First discount is 20%, 20 by 100 into 1 minus 40%. Second discount is 40 by 100, right? Therefore, here D1 and D2 are two successive discounts. Two successive discounts, right? Therefore, simplify it, 700 into. So here 100 is the LCM. So 80 by 100 into 100 minus 40 is 60 by 100, right? So here we can cancel 2 zeros like this, and also here 2 zeros. So it becomes, so 8 into 6, 48 into 7. So 8 into 7, 56. So 336 rupees is the selling price of the ball when two successive discounts are given, 20% and 40% discounts are given, right? Therefore, the final answer is rupees 336 is the selling price. Question 66. The average age of 120 members of a society is 62.5 years. By the addition of 30 new members, the average age becomes 58.2 years. What is the average age of newly joined members? Here, students, we use the formula for average age. So, general formula is sum of the ages divided by number of members. Right? Here, average age of 120 members. Here, number of members is equal to 120. Right? Is equal to 120. And their average age is 62.5 years. Right? By the addition of 30 new members. So here, new number of members. So new number of members is, so 120. So 30 new members are added. Therefore, it is 150 members. And their average age becomes, so the average age of 150 members is equal to 58.2 years. Here, students, we need to find average age of newly joined members, whether it may be new number of members or old number of members. For average age, we need sum of their ages and number of members. Here, so according to the question, the average age of newly joined members are 30 members, right? If you know the value of sum of 30 members, newly joined, the sum of their ages, then easily we can find their average age, right? How to find sum of newly joined members' age? Right? For that, we need sum of the ages of 120 members as well as sum of the ages of 150 members. Right? So here, let us find sum of their ages, 120 members' age. Sum of their ages in this part, first part. So here, average is sum of their ages divided number of members. Therefore, sum of their ages average into number of members. Here, average is 62.5 into 120. Number of members is equal to 120, right? So 60, so 30, so 7,500 years is sum of their ages. 7,500. Sum of the ages of 120 members, right? So sum of the ages of 150 members. Sum of ages of 150 members, right? Is equal to their average age 58.2 into 150. So it is equal to, so you will get 15 into 30. So 123. So 8,730 years is average age of, not average, sum of the ages of 150 members. Therefore, sum of the ages of newly joined 30 members. 30 members is equal to, so sum of the ages of 150 members, it is 8,730 years, minus sum of the ages of 120 members, which is 7,500, right? Therefore, it is, so 1,230 years is the sum of the ages of newly joined 30 members. Therefore, their average age. So, by the formula, it is sum of their age divided number of members. So, average age is 1230, sum of their age of only 30 members divided by 30. So, which is equal to, so 41, right? So, 41 years is average age of 30 members, newly joined 30 members. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 67. Rahul spends some pair of his income and saves the remaining part. The ratio of his expenditure and savings is 5:4. If Rahul's income is 3,600 rupees, then what will be his expenditure? Here, students, we know that income is the sum of his expenditure and savings. Income is equal to expenditure plus savings. Plus savings. Here, ratio of expenditure to savings is 5:4. If you consider expenditure as 5x, savings will be 4x, right? Therefore, income is equal to, so Rahul's expenditure becomes 5x and savings becomes 4x, right? Therefore, income is already given, 36,000 is the income, which is equal to 9x. Therefore, x is equal to 36,000 divided by 9, which is 4,000 rupees. Value of x is 4,000. Here the question is, what will be his expenditure? So Rahul's expenditure, so by the ratio it is 5:4. So it is 5x, which is 5 into 4,000, which is 20,000 rupees is Rahul's expenditure. Therefore, option C, right? 20,000 rupees is expenditure of Rahul. Option C. Question 68. If cos B is equal to 5/9, then what is the value of cosecant B? We cannot directly relate cos and cosec, right? There is a function sine which is related to both cosecant and cos, because sine square B plus cos square B, which is related to cos here, right, is always 1, and cosecant B is equal to 1 by sine B. Inverse of sine is cosecant, right? Therefore, to find cosecant B, we need to find sine B, right? For sine B, we need to use the first relation. Sine square B plus cos square B is equal to 1, right? Therefore, here sine square B is equal to, sine square B is equal to 1 minus cos square B. So, which is equal to 1 minus cos B is 5/9. So, cos square B is 5 square by 9 square. So, which is 1 minus 25 by 81. So, which is nothing but 81 minus 25, which is 56, right? So, 56 by 81 is sine square B. Therefore, sine B is equal to, so root of 56 by root of 81. So, which is, so root of 14 into 4 by root 81 is 9. So, in other words, so it is 2 root 14 by 9 is a sine B. Therefore, cosecant B. So, cosec B is equal to 1 by 2 root 14 by 9, or it is 9 by 2 root 14 is cosecant B. 9 by 2 root 14. Option A is the right answer. Question 69. A sum of money at simple interest amounts to 403 rupees in 3 years at the rate of 10% per annum. What is the value of the sum? So here we need to find the principal. Sum means principal, right? Here it is given that the amount. So sum of money at simple interest amounts to 403 rupees. Amount is 403 rupees in 3 years. Here time is 3 years. At the rate R is 10% per annum, right? Here we need to find the value of sum P. For that we are using the formula for amount. Amount is always sum of principal and simple interest. P plus simple interest, right? Where simple interest formula is PTR by 100. Principal time into rate by 100, right? Therefore, we'll take P as common here. 1 plus TR by 100 gives amount, right? Therefore, substitute the values. 403 is the amount. Principal we need to calculate into 1 plus. Here time period is 3 years at the rate 10% per annum. So 3 into 10 by 100. Therefore, P into. So here it is 130 by 100. Therefore, P is equal to. So here LHS is 403. So 403 into 100 by 130. Right? We'll cancel 1 0. So 13 into 3, 39, 13 into 1. Therefore, it is 310 rupees is the sum or the principal, right? Therefore, sum is 310 rupees, option C. Question 70. If x raised to 4 plus 1 by x raised to 4 is equal to 47, then what is the value of x cube plus 1 by x cube? So let us write the given expression. X raised to 4 plus 1 by x raised to 4 is equal to 47. Now reduce the power of x, right? Here in the numerator and in the denominator. For that, let us consider the formula a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab, right? In place of a plus b whole square, I'll take x square plus 1 by x square, the whole square. It becomes x raised to 4 plus 1 by x raised to 4, a square plus b square plus 2 times a is x square into b is 1 by x square. Therefore, we'll write x square plus 1 by x square, the whole square is equal to x raised to 4 plus 1 by x raised to 4 plus 2. X raised to 4 plus 2. Therefore, x raised to 4 plus 1 by x raised to 4 is equal to, so x square plus 1 by x square, the whole square, right? So the power is reduced to half, right? X raised to 4 is reduced to half plus 1 by x square, the whole square minus 2. We need to subtract 2, right? Therefore, here, come back to the original expression. Here, x raised to 4 plus 1 by x raised to 4 can be written as x square plus 1 by x square, the whole square, minus 2 is equal to 47. RHS will be as it is. Therefore, x square plus 1 by x square, the whole square can be written as 49. 47 plus 2 becomes 49. Therefore, x square plus 1 by x square, the whole square is not whole square. So, remove the square. So, x square plus 1 by x square is root of 49, which is 7. Right? Now, again, reduce the power of x. For that, we'll take. So, reduce the power of x means half of its power. Right? It becomes x plus 1 by x, the whole square, minus 2. LHS becomes x plus 1 by x, the whole square, minus 2. Because x plus 1 by x, the whole square becomes a square plus b square. X square plus 1 by x square plus 2 times x into 1 by x. Therefore, so x square plus 1 by x square becomes, so LHS x plus 1 by x, the whole square, minus 2, right? Therefore, so come back to the expression. So x plus 1 by x, the whole square, minus 2 is equal to 7. Therefore, x plus 1 by x, the whole square is 9. X plus 1 by x is equal to root of 9, which is 3. Which is 3. Here, the question is value of x cube plus 1 by x cube. For that, we'll take x plus 1 by x, the whole cube. Here, students, we are using the formula a plus b whole cube, which is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Very simple formula. So x plus 1 by x the whole cube is equal to, so our cube of RHS, which is 3 cube. Now apply the formula. So a cube is x cube plus 1 by x cube, which is b cube, plus 3 times x into 1 by x, 3ab, into x plus 1 by x is equal to 3 cube is 27, which is equal to x cube plus 1 by x cube, which is needed now, plus 3 into, so x and x will get cancelled, x plus 1 by x is equal to 3. Already we had calculated that. So 3 into 3 is equal to 27, right? Therefore, x cube plus 1 by x cube is equal to 27 minus 9, which is 18. So, which is the required answer? X cube plus 1 by x cube is 18. Option A is the right answer. Question 71. The average weight of 20 persons is 60 kg. A new person joins the group and average weight of 21 persons becomes 59 kg. What will be the weight of the new person? Here, students, we use the formula of average weight. So, average weight is sum of the weights divided by number of persons. Number of persons, right? So average weight of 20 persons is given, average weight of 21 persons is given. We need to find weight of the new person. So for that, we need the sum of the weights of 20 persons and sum of the weights of 21 persons, right? So sum of the weights of 21 persons minus that of 20 persons gives the weight of new person, right? Therefore, we'll consider 20 persons and their average weight. So, average weight is 60 kg. Therefore, sum of their weight, that means sum of the weights of 20 persons is equal to, so by the formula it is average weight 60 into number of persons, which is equal to 20. So, which is 1200 kg is sum of the weights of 20 persons. Now consider 21 persons and their average weight, right? So average weight is 59 kg, which is already given, right? Therefore, sum of their weight is equal to, so average weight 59 into number of persons is equal to 21, right? So 21 into 9, so 189. So 1239 kg, 1239 kg is sum of their weight. Sum of their weight, that means 21 persons weight, right? Therefore, weight of new person, right? So weight of new person, only one person's weight. So total weight of 21 persons, which is 1239 minus total weight of 20 persons, 1200. So which is equal to 39 kg is weight of the new person. Option C is the right answer. Question 72. What is root of 1 minus sin A divided by root of 1 plus sin A? Here students will consider root of. So we'll take the root together for numerator and denominator. So it is 1 minus sin A divided by 1 plus sin A, right? So which is equal to, multiply both numerator and denominator by 1 minus sin A, right? So it becomes 1 minus sin A by 1 minus sin A. There will not be any change in the value of the expression. So which is included by the root, right? So root of 1 minus sin A the whole square. Numerator becomes 1 minus sin A the whole square divided by 1 plus sin A into 1 minus sin A, which is in the form of A plus B into A minus B, which is equal to A square minus B square. So express this in terms of A square minus B square. It becomes 1 minus A square is 1 1 square is 1 minus b square is sine square a. We know that sine square theta or sine square a plus cos square a is always 1. Therefore, 1 minus sine square is cos square a. Therefore, square root of 1 minus sine a the whole square by 1 minus sine square a is cos square a. Right? So, root of a square of a number. Root of square of a number is the number itself. Right? Say, for example, square root of a square is equal to a. Right? In other words, square root of 3 square. 3 square is 9. Its root is 3 itself. Therefore, square root of square of a number is a number itself. Right? So, use the same concept here to the numerator. So, numerator becomes a root of 1 minus sine a the whole square is 1 minus sine a divided by, so root of cos square a is cos a. Right? Therefore, we can write it as 1 by cos a minus sine a by cos a. Right? So, 1 minus sine a by cos a is equal to 1 by cos a minus sine a by cos a. So, what is 1 by cos? So, 1 by cos is equal to secant. Right? So, 1 by cos a is equal to secant a. Therefore, we'll write it as secant a minus sine by cos is tan a. Right? Therefore, the answer is secant a minus tan a. So, look at the options. Secant a minus tan a. Option D is the right answer. Question 73. If k plus 1 by k minus 2 is equal to 0 and k is greater than 0, then what is the value of k raised to 17 plus 1 by k raised to 12? So here k plus 1 by k minus 2 is equal to 0. So take k as LCM here, right? So the first term becomes k into k square plus 1 minus 2 into k. It is 2k is equal to 0, right? So we'll write k square minus 2k plus 1 is equal to, so when this k, which is in the denominator, when it goes to RHS, it becomes k into 0, which is 0, right? So this expression, k square minus 2k plus 1 is in the form of a minus b whole square, which is a square minus 2ab plus b square, right? Therefore, we can write k square minus 2k plus 1 as k minus 1 the whole square. K minus 1 the whole square. Right? So, k square minus 2k plus 1 is equal to 0. Right? If k minus 1 whole square is equal to 0, then k minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, the value of k is plus 1. Right? Here the question is k raised to 7 plus 1 by k raised to 12. Here k is equal to 1. Therefore, k raised to 17 becomes 1 raised to 17 plus 1 by k raised to 12 becomes 1 by 1 raised to 12, right? Which is equal to, so 1 raised to any number is always 1 plus 1 by 1. Therefore, it is equal to 2. Right? So, the value of k raised to 17 plus 1 by k raised to 12 is equal to 2. Option A is the right answer. Question 74. A car covers a distance of 40 km in 24 minutes. If its speed is decreased by 40 km per hour, then what will be the time taken by it to cover the same distance? So, let us consider a car, right, which covers a distance of 40 km. So here D is the distance covered by the car and T is the time taken by car to cover 40 km distance, which is for 24 minutes. Right? So here we need to find speed of the car first, right? Speed is always distance by time, right? Distance by time. Distance is 40 km. Time is 24 minutes. So it is better to express time in terms of hour. So 24 So minutes in terms of hour, it is divided by 60, right? So which is equal to 40 into 60 by 24, right? So 6, 10. So 6 into 10 is 60. So speed of the car is 100 kilometer per hour. Speed of the car at first is 100 kilometer per hour. In the second case, when the speed is decreased by 40 kilometer per hour, therefore new speed. So new speed becomes, so when it is decreased by 40 kilometer, so 100 minus 40, new speed will be 60 kilometer per hour. And the distance is same, D is 40 kilometer. To cover the same distance when the speed is decreased. So what is time taken by the car? Therefore, time T is equal to, so distance by speed, D by speed. By the formula it is, therefore, distance is 40 kilometer, speed is 60 kilometer per hour. Therefore, it is 40 by 60. So 10 by 15 or 2 by 3. So time is 2 by 3 hours. Right? In terms of minutes, it is 2 by 3 into 60. So it is 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Therefore, car takes 40 minutes, option D. To cover the same distance, which is 40 kilometer, it takes 40 minutes with the speed of 60 kilometer per hour. At first, the car was moving with the speed of 100 kilometer per hour. In the second case, the speed is decreased by 40. That means new speed will be 60 kilometer per hour, right? Therefore, time taken by the car is 40 minutes. Option D. Question 75. The table given below shows the production of car by two companies J and K in 5 years. Here, L1 is equal to the total production of car by J in all years. This is L1. So, whereas L2 is total production of car by K, company K in all 5 years. Right? Here, the question is, what is the value of L2 minus L1? For that, we need to find L2 and L1 separately. So, let us find L1. So L1 is total production of cars by J. So J produces 120 cars in A year, 80. So we'll consider 120 plus 80, 80 cars, 40 cars in C year, 30 and 20 cars in D and E years respectively. Therefore, totally, yes, totally company J produces 120 plus 80, 200, 240, 270 and 290 cars in all 5 years. Whereas company K produces L2 is equal to, so production of car by company K in all 5 years, 50 plus 60 plus 120 plus 100 plus 70, which is equal to, so 110, right? 210, 230, 330 plus 70 is 400, right? Here we need the value of L2 minus L1, which is 400 minus 290, which is 110, right? Therefore, L2 minus L1 is 110, right? So the difference between the production of cars by company J and K is 110, option A. Students, if you want to practice such type of questions and many more entrance exam question papers, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question 76. Select the correct indirect form of the given sentence. Aditi said, I am not invested in the project anymore. Here, the sentence, I am not invested in the project anymore is in inverted comma, right? Here, while converting the direct speech into indirect speech, so direct speech sentence to indirect speech, we usually follow some grammar rules, right? Here is the breakdown of the conversation for this particular sentence. The reporting verb said remains unchanged. So here we write Aditi said. Aditi said remains unchanged. So the commas and inverted commas are removed. So here after said there is a comma. So it will be removed and the conjunction that is added, right? So Aditi said that, right? So the pronoun I is changed to the third person pronoun. Here third person pronoun for I is she, because Aditi is a female, right? Aditi said that she, because we are reporting someone else's words here, right? Aditi said that. So in place of I, we introduce she, right? Third person pronoun. So she was not invested, because here it is I am, right? Therefore, it becomes she was, so that the verb tense undergoes a back shift. Since the original sentence is in the present tense, which is am, in the present tense, it is changed to the past tense. So it becomes Aditi said that she was, right? So the phrase not invested remains same. So she was not invested, and the phrase anymore also remains same, right? So not invested in the project anymore. In the project anymore. Therefore, the indirect sentence or indirect speech sentence of the given sentence becomes Aditi said that she was not invested in the project anymore. So look at the options. Aditi said that she was. So option C, she was not invested in the project anymore. Option C is the answer. Question 77. In the following question, out of the given 4 alternatives, select the alternative which best expresses the meaning of the idiom or phrase. Here the idiom is to burn one's finger. So here to burn one's finger is used to describe a situation where someone experiences a negative consequence or suffers a loss due to their own hasty or impulsive actions. It implies that the person has made a mistake or taken a risk without considering the potential negative outcome. Option 1. So here option 1, to suffer a loss by acting rashly, right? It best captures the meaning of the idiom. Option A is the answer, right? To suffer a loss by acting rashly. So, or to burn one's finger, right? Question 78. Choose the word that means the same as the given word. Slick, right? So the word slick means smooth, polished, or slippery. Smooth, polished, or slippery. Slippery. It is often used to describe surfaces or substances that are sleek and can cause a person or object to slide or glide easily, right? Here, among the 4 options, slippery, option C, right? So which means same as the given word slick, right? Whereas novice means it refers to a person who is new or inexperienced in a particular field or activity. It does not have the same meaning as slick. Whereas fractions, option B, right? Fraction, it's a word refers to mathematical divisions of a whole into equal parts. It has no connection to the meaning of slick. Whereas new means, so the word means recently created or discovered or acquired, right? Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 79. Choose the word that can substitute the given group of words. Compulsory enlistment for military service. It refers to the practice of requiring individuals to serve in the military, often against their will. The word that best substitutes this group of words is conscription. Option B. Right? Conscription is the official term for mandatory military service. Mandatory military service. Military service. It implies that individuals are legally obligated to join the military, typically for a specific period of time. For example, some countries have conscription laws that require young adults to serve in the armed forces for a certain duration. So, option B is the right answer. Question 80. Choose the sentence with no spelling error. Right? Option A, lights flickered. Here lights spelling is wrong. In the bush behind him. Bush spelling is wrong. Lights flickered. He flickered spelling is wrong. In the bush behind him. Lights flickered. Again flickered spelling is wrong. In the bush behind him. So here option D is the correct answer. With no spelling error. Lights flickered in the bush behind him. Right? Question 81. Choose the option that is correct passive form of the sentence. Here, the given sentence is in active voice. Active voice sentence. The culture was losing its meaning. So, which is in past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. Right? So, the culture was losing its meaning. So, to convert active voice to passive voice, here, the sentence, in this sentence, the culture was losing its meaning. Here, the subject is the culture. Subject is the culture and the object is meaning, right? In passive voice, this object becomes subject. That means, so the meaning becomes subject, right? This becomes subject. Meaning of what? Meaning of the meaning of the culture. The culture. Since the sentence is in past continuous tense, so the verb becomes was. Meaning of the culture was, right? So the verb is changed to passive form typically by adding a form of the auxiliary verb be. Here, the meaning of the culture was. Since the sentence is in continuous tense, therefore, auxiliary form of the verb be will be being. Was being, right? Now, the past participle of the verb lose or losing is lost, right? So, which is in past participle, right? Therefore, the meaning of the culture was being lost is the passive voice form of the given sentence. So, look at the options. So, the meaning of the culture was being lost. Option C is the right answer. Option C. Question 82. Rearrange the parts of the sentence in correct order. Here, students, there are 4 parts of a sentence. We have to rearrange these parts to make a correct sentence. Right? It starts by introducing the subject and their action. Here, the corals are predators and they extend their tentacles. So here, the subject is corals. Right? So subject and their actions. So the 4th part, S part, right? It gives subjects and their actions. Right? Corals are predators and they extend their tentacles. So next comes extend their tentacles at night and capture tiny organisms like zooplankton and small. Here, this part, R part, it becomes the second one, right? Here order should be first S, right? Here the R part, so it provides the timing and method of their feeding. So at night, here the timing is at night, timing and method of their feeding. Method of their feeding, right? Capture tiny organisms like zooplankton, small fish. So it continues, right? So there comes part P, small fish or other potential food item that happen to be floating by with stinging cells called nematocysts. So the order should be SRPQ. Right? Finally, it describes the nature of these floating food items and the presence of stinging cells that happen to be floating by with stinging cells called nematocysts. So this order ensures the sentence is coherent and conveys the intended meaning. Therefore, the order should be SRPQ. SRPQ, option D is the right answer. Question 83. Fill in the blank with the most suitable word. Remember that, little sister, wait for a man to dash your honor and you will wait forever. Here, wait for a man to avenge your honor. Right? Here, the word avenge means to take revenge. To take revenge. To take revenge or seek retribution for a wrongdoing or harm that has been done, typically to protect one's honor, right? So here in the given context, the phrase wait for a man to avenge your honor means waiting for a man to take action and to seek revenge on behalf of person's honor, right? Therefore, man to avenge. Option D is the answer. Question 84. Choose the word that can substitute the given group of words. A specialist of kidney is called nephrologist. Option B is the answer. A nephrologist is a medical specialist who specifically focuses on diagnosis, treatment, and management of kidney-related conditions and diseases. They have expertise in kidney function, kidney diseases, and the treatment of kidney-related disorders. So option B is the answer. Whereas obstetrician. So, who is obstetrician? This term refers to a medical specialist who specializes in pregnancy, childbirth, and the care of women before, during, and after childbirth. Whereas pathologist refers to a medical specialist who examines and diagnoses the diseases by studying tissues, cells, and bodily fluids. Whereas primatologist refers to a scientist who studies primates such as monkeys and apes and their behavior, genetics, and ecology. Therefore, option B. So, a specialist of kidney is called nephrologist. Question 85. Choose the word that means the same as the given word, laggard. So, laggard means a person who is slow, sluggish, or falls behind in progress, work, or movement. So, laggard is a person who is slow, sluggish, or falls behind, in progress. Work, or movement, right? So, whereas here the word dawdling means the same as the given word. Dawdling refers to the act of moving or acting slowly. Or wasting time or delaying in progress, right? Therefore, option C is the right answer, whereas the remaining words prompt. So it means to act quickly. So act quickly without delay or on time, right? Whereas hustler, option B, hustler refers to someone who works energetically and ambitiously, often with a focus on achieving success or financial gain. Whereas expeditious means quick, efficient, or done with speed. Therefore, dawdling means same as the given word, option C. Question 86. Select the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. Here, a shot in the dark. Shot in the dark is often used to describe an action or attempt that is taken without much knowledge or certainty about its success. Therefore, so randomly doing something, the outcome of which is unknown, is the right answer, right? It implies a situation where one is making a guess or trying something without any real expectation of achieving the desired outcome. It suggests that the chances of success are very low or uncertain, similar to shooting at a target in the dark without being able to see it clearly. For example, I wasn't sure which answer was correct. So I took a shot in the dark and picked option C. When answering for any question, if I say I wasn't sure which answer was correct, so I took a shot in the dark, right? So I picked some option, right? Therefore, option B is the right answer. So randomly doing something, the outcome of which is unknown, means a shot in the dark. Question 87. Improve the underlined part of the sentence. Choose no improvement as an answer if the sentence is grammatically correct. The government has been building more schools to provide education at the secondary level. Here the correct option is to provide education at. Option A is the correct answer. So the correct substitution for the underlined phrase is provide education at. The preposition to is followed by first form of the verb. Here to is followed by first form of the verb provide is provide, right? It's not provided. So to provide, right? Thus to will be followed by provide, not provided. So the correct preposition to use after education is at. So to provide education at the secondary level. Therefore option A. Question 88. Improve the underlined part of the sentence. Choose no improvement as an answer if the sentence is grammatically correct. She cuts her hair short in the summer. So here, hair is wrong, right? It should be she cuts her hair short, right? Option A is the answer. So she cuts her hair short, right? So the word short is an adjective that describes the length of her hair. Hair short, right? It should not be haired, which is incorrect. So the noun here is hair. So hair is noun. So noun here is hair, which is being described by the adjective short, right? So here adjective. So adjective is short. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice such type of questions and many more entrance exam question papers, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question 89. Select the option that will improve the underlined part of the sentence. In case no improvement is needed, select no improvement. Herbalism had become an all but extinct skill in the Western world. Here, no improvement is required, right? So option A is the answer. So the original sentence is grammatically correct here and effectively conveys the intended meaning. The phrase all but, this phrase, right? All but. So is idiomatic and means almost or nearly, which means almost or nearly. It is used to emphasize that herbalism is extremely rare or close to being extinct in the Western world. So the placement of all but before extinct is appropriate in this sentence, right? Before extinct. So the phrase all but is appropriate. Therefore, option A. So no improvement is required. Question 90. Choose the word that means the same as the given word. Sacrilege. So sacrilege refers to the violation or disrespect of something considered sacred or holy, right? So it is the violation or disrespect of something considered sacred or holy. Sacred or holy, right? Here, blasphemy. So blasphemy also carries the similar meaning. It refers to irreverence or disrespect. So disrespect or profanity directed towards religious or sacred beliefs or practices. So disrespect towards religious practices, right? Therefore, blasphemy so means the same as sacrilege, right? Option A is the right answer. So whereas the remaining words, modification does not have the same meaning as sacrilege. It refers to act of making changes or alteration to something. Whereas, so next word, so consecration. So consecration refers to act of declaring or dedicating something as sacred or holy. So which is the opposite of sacrilege. Whereas reverence. So what is reverence? It is the feeling or attitude of deep respect, honor, or and awe towards someone or something. So which is the opposite of sacrilege, right? So which is opposite of sacrilege. So which is also opposite consecration, opposite of sacrilege, right? So modification means something alteration. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Question 91. Fill in the blank with an appropriate option. One of his rules was to always dash and await instruction to enter. Here the proper word is knock, option A. Right? Here knock means to strike a surface. To strike a surface with a sharp blow using a closed hand or an object, typically to attract attention or gain entry. So in the context of the sentence, so the rule is to always knock before entering, right? Indicating the act of tapping or striking a door or surface to announce one's presence and await permission or instruction to enter. For example, he stood outside the door and gave a gentle knock, right? So example, he stood outside the door and gave a gentle knock. Therefore, the correct answer is option 1, knock and await instruction to enter. Question 92. Choose the incorrectly spelled word. Here, option A, clover. So, which is incorrectly spelled word. So, it should be C-L-O-V-E-R, clover. Right? So, it is a type of plant often found in fields and gardens. So, plant found in fields and gardens. Fields and gardens. Right? So known for its trifoliate leaves and small rounded flowers. For example, the field was covered in lush green clover. Right? Therefore, option A is incorrectly spelled word, whereas the remaining options, sharpen is correctly spelled. So sunrise correctly spelled, happen is also correctly spelled. Therefore, option A. Question 93. Identify the segment in the sentence which contains a grammatical error. If there is no error, then select the option no error. So the sentence is, today in fit of frenzied rage and jealousy, you would have killed me, your brother. Right? Here, the phrase should be, the first one, in fit of frenzied rage. It should be in a fit of. Today, in a fit of frenzied rage and jealousy, you would have killed me, your brother. Right? So the error lies in the absence of the article A. Right? So before fit, so here in a fit of frenzied, rage and jealousy. Rage and jealousy. Right? So including the article A before fit helps to clarify that it refers to a single instance or occurrence of frenzied rage and jealousy. Right? Therefore, so without article A, so without the article, the sentence sounds incomplete or lacking proper grammar. Therefore, option 4, today in fit of frenzied rage and. So here is an error. It should be in a fit, right? In a fit of frenzied rage. Question 94. Choose the word that is opposite in meaning to the given word. So the given word is accessory. So accessory means something that is additional, right? So something that is additional or supplementary to the main thing. So which is additional or supplementary to the main thing. Here opposite meaning of accessory is essential, right? So here essential refers to something that is absolutely necessary, right? So something that is absolutely, which is not supplementary or additional, which is absolutely necessary. or crucial or fundamental, particularly. For example, water is essential for survival, right? Whereas for accessory, a handbag is an accessory to complete a woman's outfit, which is additional. Here, handbag is an accessory which is additional or supplementary, right? Whereas opposite meaning for accessories, essential. Question 95. Find the part of the given sentence that has an error in it. If there is no error, choose no error. So the sentence is, India has turned 70 years older as a republic. Here the error part is 70 years older. This part, older part particularly, right? So the phrase 70 years older is not appropriate in this context. So the term older, particularly the term older, implies a comparison of age between two entities. So whenever there is comparison, we use older, right, between two entities. But in this sentence, we are not comparing India's age to anything else. Instead, we should use the phrase 70 years old. 70 years old, right, to indicate the duration of time that has passed since India became a republic. Therefore, the answer is 70 years older. So there is an error in this phrase, 70 years older particularly. So option A is the right answer. Here, students, questions from 96 to 100 are based on the below passage. Here is the direction. In the following passage, some of the words have been deleted. Read the passage carefully and select the correct answer for the given blank out of the 4 alternatives. So, let us read out the passage. In a new study, dash in nature human behavior. So, here, in a new study, published in Nature Human Behavior. So, option A is the right answer. To publish a study means to make it publicly available, usually through a scientific journal or other platforms. Therefore, in a new study published in Nature Human Behavior, option A. So, moving on to next question. So, question number 97. So, in Nature Human Behavior, we have now shown that in 2021, dash expectancy rebounded somewhat in most Western European countries. So here, life expectancy, option D is the right answer, right? So life expectancy rebounded somewhat. So the sentence is discussing the rebound or recovery of life expectancy in different regions. So the word life accurately represents the concept being discussed. Therefore, option D is the answer. So moving on to question number 98. 98. So here, rebounded somewhat in most Western European countries, dash Eastern Europe. So while Eastern Europe and the US witnessed additional losses. So we have to use the word while. So which is correct one, right? So we need to consider the context of the sentence. The sentence is discussing the contrasting situations of life expectancy, rebounding in most Western European countries and additional losses in East Europe and the US. Therefore, the word while is used to introduce the contrast or comparison between two contrasting ideas or situations. Therefore, we use while here, right? So while so here, while Eastern Europe and the US witnessed additional losses. So moving on to next question, question number 99, right? However, only Norway dash its pre-pandemic life expectancy. So Norway beats. So option C, right? So the word beats accurately conveys the idea of surpassing or outperforming something in this case. So the pre-pandemic life expectancy, therefore, so here, Norway beats its pre-pandemic life expectancy in 2021, right? And everywhere is worse off than it would dashes. For that, let us go to last question, question number 100, right? So, and everywhere is worse off than it would dash have been without the pandemic. So, it would, so here shortly, likely, nicely, and bluntly. Therefore, the correct answer is likely, right? So the word likely accurately conveys the idea, right? So worse off than it would likely have been without the pandemic, right? So it is probable or expected that everywhere would have been better off in terms of life expectancy without the pandemic. Therefore, option B is the right answer. So with that, I'm completing this paper. If you want to practice all the questions from this paper and many more entrance exam question papers, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. I wish you a very best of luck for your future exams.